Kane Vision welcomes in Kevin Harris, the University of Tulsa rowing coach, and it was the head of the Oklahoma, your first regatta of the fall. How did it go?
It was good. I mean, we finished third in the 8, Oregon State, and we were just about a second behind Oklahoma, which, you know, that's a tough one because you always want to try and get that interstate rivalry done. Our 4s won. Mm-hmm. You know, we had 2 days of racing, and our single, Jenny Cashin rowing in the single, and Elisa Vandersloot finished third in the single, so that was a really great result. We swept the pairs race. We went 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that race. And we also swept the quads race, which was 1, 2, and 3. And then on Sunday we had an open 4 that went 1 and 2. So you got to be pretty pleased with that.
Got a few goals. Now, obviously, in the 8s, third place was so close, only a few seconds behind, a couple seconds behind OU, but 4 or 5 seconds behind Oregon State. But then you have a sprint race, the nighttime race, and again so close, but you beat OU that time and finished second in the sprint, right?
Well, yeah, but you know what's even more important is that we actually weren't that focused on, you know, of course we want to win,
right?
But really what we were focused on was trying to get a specific time, and we beat that time. We went 1:30.9, I think, or something like that, and Oregon State was like 1:30.2. So, you know, 0.7 of a second is not very much,
right.
And we were able to get out ahead of Oklahoma. And I think the more important thing was that it was a really great race for those guys to get out and see the kind of power that they can generate when they really put their minds to it. So, yeah, we were pretty pleased about that.
And on Sunday, and you've mentioned this already, but Jennifer Casson, she just crushed it in the single, didn't she?
She's pretty good.
Yeah,
she's pretty good. I mean, you know that she represented Canada last summer at the Under-23 Worlds Championship. Believe it or not, this was only her second race ever. I mean, out of high school, in
as a
college,
single.
In a single. Yeah. It's her second race ever racing. It's her first head race. So, and she was racing against some UMass women who are pretty good, and some women from Oklahoma City University. That's a primarily sculling university. And the fact that she was able to get out there and just have a great row and you know, get in there and really tussle it with those guys was impressive. And then, of course, you have her freshman teammate, Elisa Vandersloot, who, you know, also held up the other end. So finishing 1-3, that's about as good as you want to get it.
So obviously at this point you're kind of knocking off the rust. You're getting out on the water. You know, this is the fall season.
Right.
So are you where you wanted to be? Was the result what you were hoping for?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, more importantly is how well are we rowing at this point. And I think that we're starting to get some things. You know, Coach Ruggieri, Coach Mott, and I, you know, we really have been working hard along with Coach Toulouse and Coach Hassel to really get the team to be a little bit more aggressive through the drive and to change some technical things. And I think, you know, as we watched the races this weekend, we looked at it and we said, okay, it's beginning to take hold. So we're looking at this as a starting place. We've got 2 more races this fall against some of those same teams. And I think, you know, it was fantastic to come out of the box like that. That gives us a lot of confidence, and it points to, okay, we're heading in the right direction, but it doesn't matter if we don't get there.
Yeah, and obviously, I know you have a home regatta coming up, but what's next now?
Next is the Jayhawk Invitation, Jayhawk Jamboree is what they call it, sorry. That's October 23rd, Sunday, October 23rd in Lawrence, and that's going to be a really great race because Oklahoma's coming, Kansas State will be there, obviously Kansas, I believe Iowa will be coming down, Central Oklahoma, which is a very good Division II team, really love to race those guys. They'll be coming up. And possibly a couple of other crews. So we're really looking forward. I think Creighton, maybe even Drake will be there, so that will be a good, big collegiate regatta.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you after Kansas. Good luck up there, and then we'll talk about the home regatta coming up later in the fall.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Thank you, Bruce.
Kevin Harris, University of Tulsa, rowing.